Hello and welcome back to another episode of the GoriDoriStorie. Here on this channel, we like to talk about the dark and unexplainable. My name is Dory, and we're going to be doing a new segment. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dory, and here we like to talk about the dark and unexplainable. This new segment we're going to be starting is called the GoriDoriStories, where we're going to go around to different states and talk about the different scary stories. Tonight's story, Arkansas. Arkansas is home to one of America's most terrifying legends, a creature that stalks the swamp of Fouke, Arkansas, under the cover of darkness. Some call it Bigfoot, some say it's a lot worse. Tonight, we're talking about the Boggy Creek Monster. Fouke was the kind of place where nothing ever changed. One gas station, one diner, and a whole lot of swamp. In the spring of 1971, something came crawling out of those swamps, and the town was never the same. The old folks whispered that it had been there for generations. The Kados speak of shadows in the trees, a wild man who walks on 2 feet. With eyes that glows red in the dark, it wasn't supposed to come near people, but one year, it did. It started quietly, a hog slaughtered here, a dog ripped apart there. Locals found footprints in the mud with 3 long toes, as if whatever made them had been born wrong. These tracks led into Boggy Creek's tangling undergrowth, where the water turned black and the air stench of death. Then came the night where the Ford family met it. Elizabeth Ford had been laying on the couch drifting in and out of sleep, when all of a sudden she smells something of dread. Wet dog mixed with rotting meat, and she hears scratching on the screen door. A hairy arm, bigger than any man, is reaching inside. And then she saw its face, tall, broad, matted hair, those eyes. Bobby and his brother Don were outside hunting when they heard her scream. By the time they ran to the house, the thing had vanished into the tree line. But it didn't stay gone long. Moments later, Bobby felt something wrap around his neck, hot, heavy, and covered in coarse hair. He tore free and ran, shattering the front door glass in his panic. They fired 7 deadly shots into the darkness. Nothing though. No blood, only the sound of splashing retreating into the swamp, and that sickly smell that lingered around long after that night was still. By morning, the yard was littered with broken saplings. The 3-toed tracks circled the house and then stopped as if it just simply vanished. They weren't the first to see it though. Old newspapers in 1851 told of a massive wild man in the area. Hunters in the 40s and 60s swore they'd seen it too, but no one had ever been attacked until now. After the Ford fled town, the monster hunters came, hundreds of them, stomping through the private lands with rifles, searching for something that they couldn't understand. The Miller County Sheriff banned guns altogether before someone would get killed. Some thought it was a bear, others thought it was an ape that escaped a traveling circus nearby. The oldest locals muttered something else, a warning passed down as long as anyone could remember. If you see it, don't look into his eyes. It don't just want you, it follows you home. Even now, the swamp feels wrong. The cicadas go quiet, the water runs still. And somewhere in the shadow cypress, something watches back with half-dollar-sized eyes, waiting for you to take a step too far into its territory. Whether you believe it's a feral predator, or a supernatural guardian, or a man cursed by his own sins, one thing is certain. The Boggy Creek is not safe after dark. They say that if you hear flashes of footprints from behind you, or if you catch a glimpse of his glowing red eyes through the fog, it's already too late. And if the Boggy Creek Monster decides that you don't belong there, I'm sorry to say it, but you'll never find your way out of that swamp alive. That's tonight's GoriDoriStories. Follow for more chilling legends, and tell me down in the comment section which place should we explore next. My name is Dory, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo!